Be warned, this video will contain spoilers. Episode 7 of Murderbot dials the tension up in a way that's hard to shake off. If you thought last week's chaos was as brutal as it could get, buckle up, because the violence doesn't stop, and the emotional turmoil only gets worse. What makes this episode so effective isn't just the gunfire or the explosive betrayals. It's how deep we dive into the characters' fears, guilt, and fractured trust. Especially when it comes to the humans trying to make sense of the security unit still standing among them. The cold open takes a step back in time. A quiet dinner at Port Free Commerce a month earlier. It's intimate, almost deceptive in its warmth. The Preservation Alliance crew plays a game where they share one sweet and one bitter memory about each other. Seems harmless at first, right? But this isn't just a filler moment. It's surgical in how it unearths vulnerability. Murderbot's story hits first. She opens up about a sweet moment involving Pinley. How Pinley skipped a concert just to attend Murderbot's lecture. But what starts as a lovely gesture spirals into something awkward when Murderbot confesses she misread the gesture as romantic. It's a revealing moment, but not just about her. It sets the tone for a crew that's constantly misjudging intentions, just like they're doing with Murderbot now. Pinley handles it gracefully, sure, but the discomfort lingers. It always does. And then Gurathin speaks. And wow, this isn't just backstory. This is raw confession. He was forced to spy for the Corporation Rim because they exploited his addiction, turning him into a pawn. He nearly took his life from the guilt. But then, he met Mensa. She saved him, not just figuratively, but with her compassion. No punishment. Just forgiveness. And Gurathin doesn't even share a bitter memory, because for him, she isn't bitter. That moment where he tells her he'd walk barefoot into hell for her, it lands like a gut punch. But that emotional weight carries into the present timeline, and it starts tearing everyone apart. Let's talk about Murderbot. It just blew Liby's head off. Literally. And no one wants to talk about it. Not really. It saved their lives, sure, but not a single thank you. Just whispers, doubts, paranoia. And Murderbot hears all of it. Every cautious word. Every what if it turns on us thought. Still, it doesn't abandon them. Even when it could. Even when its frustration is boiling over. Even when it's seriously considering just walking away and watching endless media until it powers down. The fact that it doesn't, that it lowers its face shield and says please, that's not programming. That's choice. And it's heartbreaking that so few people recognize that. The humans, meanwhile, are trapped in their own fear spiral. Should they let the company come retrieve Murderbot? Should they stick it out with their potentially lethal protector? Mensa tries to reason with them. She knows Murderbot better than anyone. But even her faith is tested. She tells it she wouldn't blame it for leaving. And when Rathai, Arada, and Pinley confront Murderbot and ask what it really plans to do, it finally answers, but with the same sarcasm that's become its emotional armor. They're not talking strategy anymore. They're all just emotionally fried. But here's the kicker. Murderbot still chooses them. With no governor module forcing it to. And when it lets Mensa lower its face shield again, it's not just for trust. It's vulnerability. And that's the core of this episode. Violence may be everywhere, but what hurts the most is how hard it is to trust when you're scared. Especially when your protector looks like a weapon and acts like it has a heart it's constantly trying to hide. So what do you think? Can the crew ever fully trust Murderbot again? Should they? Or has too much blood been spilled for this partnership to survive? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what side you're on. Is Murderbot still the hero here? Or has it become something more dangerous than anyone's willing to admit?